Preactor is used by many types of industry. This video shows an example of Preactor being used in a company making apparel products where the key constraint to production is operators for sewing lines. This screen shows the Preactor planning board. It is an interactive Gantt chart that will display a simple and clear graphical representation of planned production. The horizontal axis represents the time horizon. The vertical axis shows the sewing lines. The white areas show the free capacity when the sewing line is available for production, and the shaded areas represent where there is a break or non-working hours. This planning board can be viewed by order, delivery date, customer, style type, and by garment size. This window displays the unplanned orders. That is the work orders yet to be planned onto suitable production lines based on production capability and possibility of the style in particular sewing line, style efficiency of the sewing line, and other attributes of that order. This screen shows the information of the work order by drill down. Here you can see the customer details, timetable, sales order number, shipping date, and the priority. There is a drop-down list to select the style. You can also have a description of the work order. An earlier start date can be entered, which can be synchronized with the availability of material, and also a due date for when the order is to be delivered. You can also add details on the planned quantity. Once a work order is loaded onto the sewing line, there is a provision for updating the completed production quantity and the utilized hours. Additional information can also be added as needed. Each icon represents an order which has not yet been assigned a time and resource in the production plan. The user can manually drag and drop each work order onto the planning board, and Preactor displays the work order as a strip or bar. The length of the strip may vary based on the quantity of the work order planned, the working hours of the sewing line, and its production efficiency of the style on that sewing line. If you drag the strip to a different sewing line, the length of the strip may change because each production line may have a different production efficiency for that style. Preactor knows which lines can produce which style and will not allow the user to drag and drop a strip onto an incorrect line. The available capacity may also vary as well as have an impact of absentee operators. The black section at the front of the strip represents changeover or setup time. The user can continue to add orders manually to the planning board. Note that each strip has a different colour in the top half of the strip compared to the bottom half. In this case, the top half colour is used to indicate the style, and the bottom half indicates how close the work order is to its delivery date. Yellow means at risk, green early, and red late. The last order to be added is late. It has a red colour in the bottom half of the strip. Moving the mouse over the strip displays information about this order. It shows the planned quantity of 13,000 pieces. Some 3,420 will be produced later than the delivery date. So the planner may want to split the planned order across more than one line to ensure delivery can be made on time. The user can right-click on the strip to split it into another pending quantity. Enter the pending quantity at 3,420 pieces. The strip has now been split, and the strip of 3,420 pieces can be dragged and dropped onto an alternative sewing line. This leaves a gap on the sequence on the other line, so we must repair the plan. This will shuffle up the other orders to use the capacity left by the split quantity. So far we have shown how to manually plan the orders. Preactor also has a powerful planning and optimizing engine, which helps the production planner to plan the works orders within seconds. Use the Remove Operations from Schedule button to return the orders to the Unscheduled Orders window. Now use the Sequence option to load all orders. In this case we will load in order based on delivery date. Those with the earliest delivery date will be scheduled first. The schedule is created in just a second or two. It has produced a level load schedule where each sewing line has been assigned an equal amount of work, taking into account the constraints of production and the sales orders to be produced within the schedule horizon. This feature ensures the smooth production flow in all lines. A strip or bar color tool is available to help the user identify orders with the attributes of interest. Here we're using the strip or bar color to change according to the customer. You can also use the tool to find orders that have a specific status relative to their delivery date, such as at risk, early and late. You can also select another attribute to highlight, for example, sales order number. Another would be style group. These features are very helpful for the merchandiser as well as the production planners to display the order status and make fast decisions to avoid the poor shipments compliance. This example has a number of customized reports. One of these is the activity timetable for an order. This shows a complete list of time and action plan required to complete an order for a customer and how many of them have been completed. Preactor has a provision of capturing the expected date of the activity and can capture the user comments. This report is very useful for the merchandising team to monitor their day-to-day activity status. This is the daily production plan report. These reports can be created for other operations like embroidery, cutting and packing, etc. It helps the factory managers to execute their sewing plan, and planners can communicate the sewing plan to the respective factories well in advance. The day plan quantity is the quantity that is planned for completion on the date that is given under the plan date. Similarly, other factories like Factory 2 can be selected and daily production plans for the resources in Factory 2 can be viewed. Preactor can deliver monthly, weekly and daily schedule reports, which enables the shop floor to get the production plan well in advance to execute it. This screen shows the available capacity and the usage of the non-sewing resources like cutting, embroidery, packing, etc. The user can select the factory, the resource and the capacity interval in either days or weeks. A chart is shown with the usage in hours in the y-axis and the interval periods in the x-axis. The yellow portion in the chart shows the available hours in the interval, day or week, and the green portion shows the usage hours in that same interval. When you click on the usage portion in the plot, it will display below the total hours available and the hours used in this period along with the total quantity planned.